Hello YouTube, and welcome to my last video from my bedroom. I'm moving out of this house tomorrow, back home to Norfolk, and you shan't see the inside of this room anymore. My posters are already rolled up and packed away, but I do have a few last things to sort out in Manchester before I go, and that is, in my beer reviews, I haven't done a properly local Manchester ale, and so I'm going to rectify that. I have here John Holt of Manchester. I have 6 of his nice beers, and they go from brown ale at 3.8% to 6x at 6%, and I thought I might as well just take the time and go from one to the other. So let's crack on with the first one. This is John Holt's Manchester Brown Ale, and it gets a lovely head on it. It's a brown ale in the same way that Newcastle Brown Ale is a brown ale, but this is a Manchester Brown Ale, and you can tell the difference between it and Newcastle Brown Ale, but it's a lovely, again, dark video, no natural light. I've been packing all day. It's a tawny brown, dark orangey tawny brown colour with a nice pale head. And a good flavour to the beer. Very good flavour. Very mild, very light on the tongue. It's got just a light hint of citrusy, fruity flavour as you breathe in. And then to drink, it's very light, very refreshing. This is the sort of beer you could have a pint of at lunchtime with your ploughmans, and then you go back to work in the afternoon and be none the worse for wear. It's really light. It's only 3.8% by volume. On the back it says a blend of roasted malt with a hint of molasses, and that is John Holt Manchester's Brown Ale. And so the way this video is going to work is I'm going to drink this and read a book, and when I get on to the next beer I will let you know. So just sit back and drink with me. This is Humdinger by Josheph Holt. It is beer with honey in, Mexican aroma honey and citrus flavoured whole hops. It do say Humdinger with a hint of honey, 4.1% by volume. I should point out that all these beers are not ones I'm first trying. These are ones that I've been actually drinking fairly regularly over the year. And if anyone complains about me not washing out the glass and contaminating the flavours, all I can say is I am a friggin' student. What do you expect? More work? Make more work for myself? It must be daft. As you can see, it gets a lot of head on it, this one. And actually that's a much more close colour. It's a pale, very pale, for a beer of this strength. A very pale, golden honey colour actually. And it's not as sweet on the nose as you would expect. It's got a savoury honey flavour, if you know what I mean. It's got the beeriness of beer, but you can tell there's honey in it. It's just not sweet. Not to the nose anyway. There's no sort of sugary overt smell. It's more complex than that. On the tongue it's quite sweet. The undertone of bitterness is still there, but on the tongue quite sweet. It does taste a little flowery. Just a little. Like sweet nectar. Anyway, I'll get on and finish this pint. 4.1% by volume. That makes 2. Okay, so that is the last of the Humdinger. And so we're on to beer 3. This is 5th Sense with a lovely picture of an owl on the front. It is 4.3% by volume. And this is called the Tawny Ale, which I quite like. Just to note, this bottle opener was one I found while clearing out my room. I thought I'd lost it. This penknife was given to me by my grandfather on my 13th birthday for my bar mitzvah. So I'm very glad to find it back. To all you people who like smoke, that one was just smoking there. Must have been a little more chilled than the others. But as it was described, a pale tawny ale. And there we are, very pale, very clear. Not so much head on it as the others. Doesn't last quite as long. But a very nice beer, this one. It's sort of very strong on hops, this one. It's a hoppy, light beer. It's not light as in the god-awful American light. It's light as in it doesn't sit heavy on the stomach. It's a drinkable beer. It's really quite refreshing when it just hits your taste buds. It just sort of cleanses them of all other flavours and just lets through a really nice, clear, hoppy, just essence, like the smell of hops just fresh off the bush, just fresh and green hops. That's what it's like. Yeah, I shall get on with this one. Back with you in a moment.